When you log into HAXTheWeb.org, you'll notice you didn't log into anything. That's because it's an instance of HAX CMS that's been put into a demonstration mode. Now, in demonstration mode, the editing tools appear and you can appear to modify things. But don't worry, you're not actually modifying HAXTheWeb.org because it's not a live website. It's a static website that happens to be showing you how it was constructed. So we actually use the editor locally in order to create every page that you see on this website, whether that's hitting edit, finding an image, maybe drag and drop uploading it, or searching NASA, whatever it is, pulling out something about space science, generating a funny meme off of that. Is so cool. Everything you see on this website was created using the HAX editor. In instances where you want to dig deeper, you can always go and hit source view and see exactly what you made. In this case, the meme maker tag, leveraging the asset coming from NASA, is what I just wrote there. So it's kind of the whole idea with HAX is that you're just using a visual layout tool, but it's ultimately writing pretty easy to understand HTML that's highly semantic. This leveraging the front end as an API allows us to do some pretty radical things for education, like create a quiz that sits here on the page that allows people to take it in place and see who is everyone on that team. There we go. That's everyone on the team as far as developing Elms. But semantically, under the hood, we have something that's highly readable. It's a multiple hyphen choice element. HAX can be extended into any number of elements. These are just some example ones that we've provided as part of this site. If you want to use the HAX editor in a WordPress, Drupal, Backdrop, Grav, or any other website that you could come up with, it won't have access to all of these as a requirement. These are just some examples. The only ones that it comes with by default, if you don't supply it the specification for how to load more, are these four. They're effectively required in order for this to work. So it's just understanding HTML primitives and then a code sample block, just because that's really easy to do and useful when demonstrating the technology. You can learn more by reading through the documentation on this website, like under documentation, about how to create new elements, what our tooling looks like, what that tool chain is, how to get more involved in the project, how to make a vanilla hello world element that's wired up to HAX using the HAX wiring that we provide, what the HAX schema actually is, because it's an abstraction of JSON schema, what it looks like, how things in the code relate to things in the UI, how to integrate what we call App Store spec, which is how we load up things like all those elements that are provided in this site. So feel free to check it out, ask questions, realize all this is on GitHub, realize we're trying to make HAX Editor work anywhere. This just happens to be demonstrating it in the context of HAX CMS.